Yo, what's good, man? It's BLKTV with your boy, Jit Chronicles, you know what I'm saying? Man, look, this is one of these unfiltered shows, you know what I'm saying? We just hint y'all something during the week on this YouTube, in these YouTube streets, you know what I'm saying, man? Y'all already know, man. We're going to redo the interview with my boy, DJ Sergeant Rock. You know what I'm saying? He going to be in the building. I got a little viral news for y'all. It's some shit that actually happened in Duval County with a traffic stop that went viral. You understand what I'm saying? So we got so much shit to cover. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, again, welcome to BLK TV. Make sure you follow me on all social media. You know what I'm saying? That's Instagram, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, man. You can follow me at Jit Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my subscribers. We up 24. Like I said, we on the road to 50. Another thing I want to celebrate, man, I thought it was going to be a minute before we achieved the goal, but we damn near at 5,000 views on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The show doing numbers on Instagram and Facebook as well, but of course YouTube is the home, man. So right now we sitting on about 4.5 views. So I just want to say salute to everybody that's been supporting my channel, man. Y'all been with me. I built this shit from the ground up. I'm still new to it. I'm still building, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say much love. I appreciate y'all. 4.5 views, 4.5K views, you know what I'm saying? So salute, keep subscribing, you know what I'm saying, man? When we get these chats going, when we get this monetization going, I'm gonna need my moderators, you know what I'm saying? I need somebody to share the live over there on Facebook and share it over there on Instagram. I need all that, man. Where my mods at? I need my mods, my subs. You already know how it is, man. Hit that cash out. That's Cody JN. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get that one in there. I ain't gonna do no dry begging tonight. You know what I'm saying? The producer say, be out here begging in these niggas say, yeah, out here begging in these YouTube streets. So I'm gonna chill off on that, you know. But nevertheless, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the show real quick. Booking. If you would like to be a guest on BLK TV, man, make sure you go to our official email. That's grindhard904@gmail.com in case you want to book to be a guest, or if you want to book me to be on your show or host your next event. You know what I'm saying? Once again, grindhard904@gmail.com, man. Look, let's go ahead and get into this viral news that's coming from my hometown. You know, I love to call it Duval County, but this is Jacksonville, Florida. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take a look at this real quick. This is how we gonna run it. This is crazy.
Developing at 6, a new video appearing to show an aggressive traffic stop by Jacksonville Sheriff's officers is going viral on social media. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jessica Clark. The Sheriff TK Waters saying he is aware of the video and there is an investigation underway. So getting right out to our Zach Wilcox live in downtown Jacksonville. And Zach, walk us through what you can see in this video.
Yeah, Jessica, we'll get to the video in just a second here. We know that it has received hundreds of thousands of views just in the 14 hours or so since it was posted last night. I want to relay to you that we have talked with a spokesperson with JSO who confirmed that the video we're about to show you is the video that they are actively investigating. I've reached out to the page on Instagram, have not received a response, so we're still working to identify who the driver is in this vehicle at this point. And it says in the post that the incident happened back in February. And with that context, let's take a look at the video.
Pulled me over. He walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right?
The video begins with the driver explaining to a Jacksonville Sheriff's officer, who you cannot see on camera, that he was pulled over for not having his headlights on.
There's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
The driver asks to see the law, and the officer says he'll show it to him when he agrees to step out of the car.
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here.
Goddamn shame.
What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right.
Doing too much.
No.
Sheriff TK Waters issued a statement Sunday saying in part, quote, "We have launched an internal investigation into it and the circumstances surrounding this incident. We hold our officers to the highest standards and are committed to thoroughly determining what occurred." And just to reiterate, we are still trying to get in contact with the driver to hear their story and hear a little bit about what happened before and after this. incident. I have our crime and safety analyst, Ken Jefferson, joining me here. Ken, you watched this video as somebody with a lot of law enforcement experience.
All right, I ain't want to play too much of that. You know what I'm saying? I do got to say this. You know what I'm saying? Like all that for a fucking traffic stop. Now, I will say one thing. Comply. You're always supposed to comply. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever a motherfucker asking you to do it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, punching the man in his face, all this over a fucking traffic stop, you know what I'm saying? I think is ridiculous, and I think dude got a motherfucking lawsuit on his hand. You know what I'm saying? And good thing that he recorded it. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, got a lot of crooked cops. I'm not just talking about in Duval. You got officers out here that plant drugs on you. You know, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying, man? So be careful. I would tell people to invest in the motherfucking dash cam. If they got a body cam, get you a dash cam. You know what I'm saying? But most situations, we try to stay out of the police face, you know, just point blank, period. But we're going to keep this thing moving, man. Let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's y'all thoughts on it? But we about to do this redo with DJ Sergeant Rock. You know what I'm saying? The legendary motherfucking DJ, a real DJ. We really about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Just real quick. I want to say Rock came to Grind Hard Radio around 2016. So I've worked with bro for almost a decade. You understand what I'm saying? Real talented dude. But I want y'all to give a warm virtual welcome to your boy. I got to get some sound effects. You know what I'm saying? We got DJ Sergeant Rock live in the building. What it do, fam, Blam?
Man, what's happening, baby? You know what I'm talking about? Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm ready. I'm in a residential area. It ain't no noise, so this StreamYard shouldn't be bouncing in and out. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it. Hey, you looking good. Ready. It's crystal clear. The microphone sound good. Let's get this shit, broski.
All right, shoot. Fire away, big broski.
I don't know if you was able to. I don't know if you could, because I had you out of the studio. Was you able to see the video I just played? Was you able to see all of that?
Yeah.
Okay, bro, have you heard? Because the shit went viral, but what I was letting people know, that actually happened here in Duval, and it happened in, I believe, February, and they just not releasing the tapes to it. You know what I'm saying? But before we start the interview, bro, any thoughts on that?
I would like to say that all these polices across the country, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they need to get a better handle on how they conduct business out here with these civilians. You know what I'm saying? Because now when I seen the shit, I couldn't even respond to the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just that mad. You know what I'm saying? I was just that mad. I couldn't even respond. So I was like, man, this is crazy. Now the dude is sitting in the car. Yeah. He ain't done nothing, you know, for the police to try to get him up out the car.
Right.
So what they do, they break his window, you know what I'm saying? They punch him all in the face, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, he was asking for a supervisor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. He was asking for a supervisor. And then for the cop to be like, okay, we ain't gonna get him, or he ain't coming, or we just gonna handle the business, you know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about that, you know what I'm saying? See, right. I think what the police is really scared of is calling their superiors down to a point, you know what I'm saying, to see about what's going on, and then their cover will be blown. You know what I'm saying? They'll be fucking up doing that. So I think it was wrong, you know what I'm saying? I hope old boy gets justice in every sense of the word, you know what I'm saying? Because these police shouldn't have the right to beat on civilians or anybody if they ain't got no probable cause, you know what I'm saying, to do shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it, man. They was wrong, bro. All them cops was wrong. Even the ones that was standing up not doing nothing, they was wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, Rock. Absolutely. And I'm going to definitely be covering that story because, like I said, it hit so close to home. But shit like, I mean, and it ain't just Duval County. Shit like that happen all the fucking time, you know? So like I said earlier, I'm just glad old boy had the sense enough to record the shit. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, sue their ass. Get you some money up out of it. You got to pay a motherfucker for their pain. Sue their ass. And that's just That's straight
And then
up.
you got it on tape. You got it on tape too. You know what I'm saying? You filming these officers. And another thing, these officers is mad that technology has given people these camera phones. It's just busting them out every which way, and they can't stand that. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand it.
Definitely, Rock. That's what's up. All right, so Roshi, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the interview. I feel like, you know, I mean, you legendary. Everybody know you, you know what I'm saying? So I want to kind of say, tell the world how you do your thing and why you do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But what I really wanted to do, I want you to definitely introduce yourself, man, but I want to pick up because like you said, the last episode, you know, StreamYard had its issues. I still want to pick up when the first time you got paid. You understand what I'm saying? But before we do that, Rock, just introduce yourself briefly to the world. Let them know what you do and how you do.
All right, man. Well, hello, world. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, the ridiculous DJ Sergeant Rock, broadcasting live via satellite 7,000 feet from up under the ground. You're under dig. You know what I'm talking about? And man, I've been doing this so long. I've been doing music all my life, man. I started when I was 7 years old, playing the piano, being taught by Professor Bernard McDaniel. You know what I'm saying? Then I fell in love with hip hop at the age of 9. You know what I'm saying? So that really turned me into a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to listen to all the radio stations back in the day, and the DJs would be going off live on the air. You know, they used to do a lot of broadcasting live from the club or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I got involved with wanting to be a DJ. And then around, I say 13, 14, I became a producer because I had so much shit in my room. You know what I'm saying? I could, you know, come up with shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what tuned it up. You know what I'm saying? And then, like Jit said, you know what I'm saying, 2016, I got involved with Grind Hard Radio, you know what I'm saying?
Woo.
And that journey has been a blast. But I got to shout out my girl, Tweety B, because before Grind Hard Radio, I was on her show called Grown Folks Business, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Tweety B, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how Jit heard me in the first place.
Yeah. And we love Tweety B, you know what I'm saying? God damn it, you was a hot commodity, you know, so all right.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no, salute to everybody. But Rock, okay, so now I want to pick up what we left out, and I want you to tell us, like, where was your first paid booking? Take us back to that place, that moment in the time where you went in that motherfucker, you rocked the house, you bought the house down, and after you did that, you got compensation. You know what I'm saying? Take us back to that.
All right, my first actual paid gig was way back in the days. I think I was a teenager then when I first started being mobile, going outside the projects, because I was in the projects during my, you know, trying to get on years, you know what I'm saying? Then everybody started hearing about me. Then that's when I started venturing out those, you know what I'm saying? But my first paid gig was at the Red Gym here down the street. And I brought a whole bunch of makeshift DJ shit in there, you know, because I ain't never really had no real DJ equipment, you know what I'm saying? So I just hooked up what I could hook up. I brought my stuff there, plugged it into they little speakers, they little PV speakers and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then I rock that bitch, you know what I'm saying? And then
you're right.
After the gig, I got my first gig now. This was way back in the days, you know what I'm saying? So you can imagine, you know, how old I was. I got paid $25.
Oh, wow.
First gig, man. And I was so happy I took them $25 and I went and bought some more records.
I know that's right. and that's real. Cause look, Rock, I can imagine, you know, you done bought the house down, that $25 to you, like, damn, I get paid for this shit, man. So I think that's a great story, bro, to start off with. Yeah.
For real, you know what I'm saying? And then shout out to everybody around my neighborhood that came up with me, you know, that was just pushing for me to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I had help as far as, you know, the pushing goes, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't have help with all the equipment that I needed and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I played with a realistic turntable on one side, a York's turntable from a component set on the other side for a long time. I had a long ass motherfucking casket that it was an end table, but I flipped the bitch over and that bitch fit both my turntables and my mixing board. And then that's when everybody was like, here comes Sergeant Rock with that goddamn casket. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah, for real. So it's all good, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
So let me ask you this: Are you originally from Biloxi, Mississippi?
Right.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Okay, Biloxi in the motherfucking house. So broski, take us. What is the DJ scene like in Biloxi?
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Where do you want me to start? Okay,
wherever you want to start, big brother.
I can remember a time where they was really paying us DJs down here. I'm talking about DJs. I'm talking about the clubs used to pay us, outside gigs, weddings, you know, whatever. That used to pay us, and that used to pay us real good. I say it's been a complete drop in what they paying DJs because not all DJs are that good. You know what I'm saying? And then when you got a track record that I got, you know what I'm saying? Depending on who it is, if I know you, then I might not charge you as much, but I'm gonna charge you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I done seen a significant drop as far as the pay scale goes. Back in the days where we was getting 475, 500, and 600, you know what I'm saying? Walk out the door of the club, happy than a motherfucker. Shit, now these DJs is getting shit $150, $200, you know what I'm saying? And that's just for the new names, the no names, the newer cats coming out, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got all this computer shit. You know what I'm saying? So since they did that, you know what I'm saying, I kind of bowed away from the DJ game. I still do it, but I don't do it as much as I used to do it. You know what I'm saying? For years, niggas been telling me, Sergeant Rock, man, why don't you just get your own equipment and take over this bitch? You know what I'm saying? But I was like, shit, that'll be a mark against me, man, because wouldn't nobody want to book me, you know what I'm saying, for when I'm trying to charge people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ain't pretty too much worried about it, but I got enough DJ smarts, you know what I'm saying, to where I can go anywhere, I can do anything, I can rock any spot, you know what I'm saying. All I got to have is just the music. I know how to play it. All I got to have is just the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Rob, I'm gonna tell you this, nigga. We about to get into it because I got some real deal motherfucking questions for you when it comes to this DJ shit. So my next question, broski. And the reason why I'm gonna ask you this next question, because I honestly just kind of got the call last night, so I can't speak too much on it. But I'm in early negotiations with some DJs, whatever, right? And I feel like I come from an era where you're supposed to always make sure that your DJ eat. You understand what I'm saying? I believe my sister Diva Ebony B, she ran that campaign for a long time. Make sure DJs eat, you know what I'm saying? Get their recognition or whatever the case may be. But I want to ask you this on some real nigga shit. Do you think DJs get the recognition that they deserve?
I say the good DJs don't get the recognition. You know what I'm saying? People that's been doing this shit for years, people that still got it, you know what I'm saying? People whose names have been floating around this bitch for years, you know what I'm saying? The good DJs, they really don't get the shine like talking about it. The other DJs, the controller DJs and all that shit, it's like they giving them more of a push than they tried to give us when we was using turntables, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I understand things change, times change, you know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to always make sure your DJ eat. If your DJ is rocking your party or your crowd or whatever you got him doing, you are supposed to make sure he eat. You know what I'm saying? Real
Straight
talk.
up. Straight up. Straight up. All right, cause look, I'm gonna have to be messing Marvin around this motherfucker. These questions ain't getting no easy.
Come on
they ain't
with
gonna
it.
get no easier because Rock.
Man, come on with it, man.
Okay, well, I appreciate you the way you put it because I feel like, especially on Ground Hard Radio, you were that representation on that show for DJs. I looked at you, I'll go and say this on record. The executive producer looked at you, and even your cast members, us, we looked at you as the DJ, the supreme DJ. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like you was real passionate about these push the button as DJs. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how we about to really rock this one. But you talked to me about the evolution of DJs. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think okay, all right. Well, I'm just gonna give it to you straight, no chaser then. You know what I'm saying? I blame technology for the shit that we got now. They made everything too easy. They trying to shrink everything down. They've whereas we had to grind and work and perfect ourselves to get the type of scratches or the type of mixes or the type of blends that we really wanted. It's on the computer now, and now you ain't really got to do nothing but press the sync button. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just crazy how technology has advanced to that type of shit. And then when you really think about it, since technology has advanced so far, I don't think there's anything else that they could do to the DJ shit. You see what I'm saying? They loading sound effects, mammy. You could flip this switch over here, and you could mix these two records without even touching it, and all that old shit, man. I'm like, man, that they took the fun out of it, bro. Technology took the fun. It took the work. It took the grind out of, you know what I'm saying, you sitting at your house practicing, trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to manipulate it. So the next time you go to a party, you could show off a little bit and have everybody's heads turning, looking at the DJ like, damn, this nigga snapping. You know what I'm saying? But technology, man, technology done reared his ugly head. Now any Joe Blow is a goddamn DJ. Niggas DJing and don't know records. You know what I'm saying? They DJing and don't know enough about music. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to try to do all the tricks that, you know, I myself or DJ Jazzy Jeff or any of those cats, you know, they try to do the tricks, but they can't do them. So what they do, they just opt out to not do that shit, and they just become the DJ who they want to be, because it's really about what you want to be, what type of DJ you want to be. You could be a record player, you know, when a motherfucker stick a quarter, you know what I'm saying, in your ass, and you playing Batoon, you know what I'm saying? Or you could be a DJ that, you know, is brought up on trying to manipulate records and do certain shit to the record so you can keep the crowd moving. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And then, but Rock, I think technology, man, technology ruined a whole bunch of shit, bro.
Absolutely. And Rock, not to cut you off or nothing, I feel like this is how I feel. Yeah, shit's supposed to progress over time. I get it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I still believe that it should be some type of space, or it should have been some type of safe space for DJs like you. You do that make sense of what I'm saying to you?
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense, man. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, the real DJs that can DJ, we really don't have nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for down here. I'm not talking about anywhere else. I'm talking about down here. The real DJs that's been known for the last damn near 30, 40 years, we ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? We stuck.
Yeah. We stuck. Well, I say this, Rock, hopefully it'll be a change in that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all about it, you know, so You never know. All right, so Broski, I love the DJ questions. I knew you was gonna kill it because, like I said, man, that was a big conversation on GHR on Ground Hard Radio. So I am gonna switch up the questions a little bit. I am gonna be messing Marvin a little bit. I'm gonna ask you some Ground Hard Radio questions. And
well, come on with it.
I always tell every guest, especially if you come from Ground Hard Radio, Rock, I used to get messages, emails, calls all the time. They thought the show was fucking scripted, and I don't understand why they thought we followed the script. So I guess my first question to you would be, what was your experience on Ground Hard Radio, and have you ever been told by a producer or your cast member of what to do and what to say, or did you feel like it was scripted? You know what I'm saying? So what was your experience on Ground Hard Radio?
I'm gonna tell you like this, you know what I'm saying? When Jit first put me down with this shit, you know what I'm saying? I asked him, I say, Jit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? How you want me to act on the air? You know what I'm saying? I know everybody got different personalities and everything, but how you want me to be? You know what Jit told me? He said, bro, just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. Be your authentic self. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. You know what I'm saying? So when he told me that, I got into my bag and I made sure that I was crunk for every goddamn show. If it was somebody on the cast that wasn't crunk, goddamn it, I made sure I got them crunk. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to turn the fuck up when you do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, they can't see me, but they can hear me. So I'm going, you know what I'm saying, get it on. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And I like to say thank you, Jit. You know what I'm saying? Because you showed me a whole nother world. You and Tweety B, y'all showed me a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? Before podcasting was a word.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That, man. Yeah, before
you've been doing this shit just that long. You've been doing this shit just that long. Before podcasting was even in the English dictionary, nigga. You was doing this shit.
Yeah, I know, a long time, 14 years. Yeah, but Rock, I also look at you as a pioneer DJ for internet radio stations. You understand what I'm saying? And when this man said he had that show crunk, y'all, that nigga had that bitch live. You understand what I'm saying? And if you wasn't live, this nigga here finna get your ass live. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what's up. So, Rock, let me ask you this. It's been, about 6-7 months since Ground Hard Radio been off the air. If you had the chance to return to GHR, would you return?
Look, that ain't even a question you got to ask me, dog. You already know I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it regardless if it's on the phone or we turn to this StreamYard shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that bitch.
Hey, well, that's good to know. Talk. That's why I'm asking now. That's why I'm asking, goddammit. That's good to know. Okay. All right, we'll check. Put your contract in the mail.
Hell yeah.
All right. Rock, this is another Messy Marvin question, man. And you answer it how truthfully if you want to. If you want to plead the fifth, it's whatever. But was there any cast members on Ground Hard Radio that you did not get along with? And Rock, let me just say this. I was asked, so I'm asking everybody else because I got asked first.
Wow.
Put it on the floor, goddammit.
Oh shit, we putting it on the floor, goddammit. Okay, for the record, I loved everybody on Ground Hard Radio. Regardless of how good you was, regardless of how fucked up you was, I still put a place in my heart, you know what I'm saying, to show love regardless, you know what I'm saying? Now, I loved everybody. Now, I think the two things that come to mind the most, man, is when I got into that spat with Supernova Slim. You know what I'm saying? I hated that shit happened, but she started that bullshit, so it is what it is. And I hated that shit that went on. It ain't really nothing that really went on, but you know, I thought about it, you know what I'm saying, and I eventually let it go. And that's the shit that Dope was clowning about when I had my stroke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only two things that I could say, you know what I'm saying, that I had a grievance with. But anything else, you know what I'm saying, shit, I'm rocking, you know what I'm saying, I'm rocking hard, I'm rocking out. If you don't like me, I don't give a flip-flapping fuck, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
we work with
saying?
people we don't like every day, Rock. That's how I feel,
Yeah,
and I feel like I can coexist with
it's
any
just what it
motherfucker.
is. It's
Yeah,
just
I
what
can
it is.
coexist. If we here
But
for
yeah,
one
for real.
common goal.
But
Yeah,
I
but
ain't never not like nobody, you know what I'm saying, for the
because it
record.
ain't that
You know
deep.
what I'm
It ain't
saying?
that deep. Yeah, it ain't that
Right.
deep, Broski. And I'm glad for you to actually put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because shit like that does happen when you on an ensemble show with a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You're not always gonna get along. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna have some of your grievances. You're gonna have some differences. You understand what I'm saying? So it's real shit. You know, it's real life. But I always want y'all to be open and honest when you get on BLKTV, you know. So that was well said, Broski. I want to know, Rock, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. What projects are you currently working on now? You know what I'm saying? Bless the folks real quick. What you working on? What you got coming out?
All right, man. Well, as you know what I'm saying, I dropped the album on YouTube Music, DistroKid, Spotify, Apple Music, entitled Now What? You know what I'm saying? So if you want to, go there and check me out, get a good dose of some real Southern Mississippi hip hop for your ass. There you go. You know what I'm saying? It live on DistroKid, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and Spotify. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to send a shout out to my son because he put me up on the game. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to Junior. You know what I'm saying? That's my symbol. You know what I'm saying? Because around here I'm known as Mufasa. So Mufasa got to have a son, and that's my son's symbol. Right. You know what I'm saying? Junior. So big shout out to Junior, man, and shout out to his little brothers. You know what I'm saying? I just got recently back in contact with them. So big shout out to all my kids. You know what I'm saying? He put me up on the game. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm working on right now, I'm actually Jit. Now, when I get like this, because you already know, because, we've had these conversations before, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit that I already got in the tuck.
I know.
And then it's some more shit that I'm working on. So right now, I'm getting ready to start recording on the new album. You know what I'm saying? The new album. Oh my God, Jit, you are going to be shocked in a motherfucker when you hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I got features on this one this time because the first album was all me. Now I got some help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm currently working on a project entitled UGF. That's gonna be coming real soon. I'm trying to collect these R&B tracks for Audio Orgasm Part 2.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I'm finna let loose, you know what I'm saying?
I'm finna let have a big ass party for you right here, nigga. We're gonna have a whole listening party on BLKTV. You know how we collabing, man. So I can't wait. Still pushing, my man. I'm proud of you, Rock. Still pushing.
Yeah, man. And my son, he's still dropping music, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he's got it popping, he's got it locked. What else am I working on? Shit. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm working on a gospel mixtape too.
Oh, okay. That sound about right.
And I'm working on a reggae mixtape.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna hit all corners, bro. You know what I'm saying?
2025, 2026 looking good. Let's go.
2026, 27, and 28. You know what I'm talking about?
True. That's what's up.
Yeah, true. But that's what I got currently in the works. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. That's what's up. So, Rock, I got the track Perfection. Before we get up out of here, I want you to definitely introduce that. But before we do that, man, I want to know, do you got any last words or shout outs that you want to throw out there to your people or to your supporters?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to say big shout out Salute to you, Jit. You know what I'm saying? Cause you keeping this
Appreciate it.
shit going. You know what I'm saying? You ain't stopping, and I
I'm
love you
running,
for that.
bro.
I
I'm
love you for
running
that.
shit.
You
Hey,
know what I'm
salute.
saying?
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Real talk. And shout out to everybody that used to be on Grown Folks Business with Tweety B. Shout out to everybody that used to be on Grind Hard Radio. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one thing about it, Grind Hard Radio set the standard.
Yeah, yeah.
It set the standard. I knew I was in good hands, you know what I'm saying? Because Grind Hard Radio set the precedent. They set the standard for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
No doubt.
And I would like to shout out my mom. You know what I'm saying? She's so sweet. She just
Salute,
sits
mama.
downstairs in her room and she just lets me have at it. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to my mom. I like to send a shout out to my whole clique, the workshop. You know what I'm saying? You already know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So let's not make this no goddamn problem. You know what I'm saying? MD, Acre Smith, you know what I'm saying? Shorty Q, you know what I'm talking about? Raw C, you know what I'm saying? Lil Goldie, who else? Shit. See, that's the problem with having a whole big ass crew, you know what I'm saying? Because you gonna forget somebody.
Yeah,
you gonna forget somebody. But shout out to the whole entire workshop, you know what I'm saying? Workshop for life. You know what I'm saying? We in this bitch. And big shout out to all my fans and supporters around the world, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all been, actively trying to, look for me and for me to do shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's really finna go on, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna set aside the whole 2025, 26, and 27, and I'm finna focus on these projects. And then when that album drop, Jit,
it's go time.
You already know.
It's go time, baby.
You already know, Jit. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And I would like to thank you for helping me executive produce the album that's out right now.
That's
now
100, yeah.
Available on DistroKid, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and Spotify. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? We in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
I appreciate you for giving me a producer credential. God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so it's all love. That's why I love working with you.
Hey, this how we do it over here. You know what I'm saying? I give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? And you do your credit just like everybody else is do their motherfucking credit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah. Before I get out of here, shouts out to all the producers that made my album. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made my album bang. You know what I'm saying? So I want to send a big shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Beats by Vonnie, Little C Killing Them Beats, Dope Ass Music gave me one. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Shit. Oh yeah. PTS Price. You know what I'm saying? And Young Iceberg, you know what I'm saying? Much love to y'all, man, because y'all got my album banging, and then this next album gonna show up be banging because it's already done already.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It is. All right, man. That's the legendary motherfucking DJ Sergeant Rock. Broski, go ahead and take us out with the track Perfection. Take us out. Bro.
All right, man. This is my brand new single, the first single off the album Now What, you know what I'm saying, entitled Perfection, you know what I'm saying? And this was produced and mixed by my boy Beats by Vonnie on the track, you know what I'm saying? And I'm showing love in the club. This is a club track. So, goddamn it, we got to get down in the club, you know what I'm saying? So, Perfection is what it is. Black Larry King, you already know what you got to do for me. Spin that motherfucking shit.
BLKTV, DJ Sergeant Rock with Perfection.
Now you're in the best possible position you could be in. So what's the matter? Your shoes on too tight or something? Let's have some action. Let's have some asses wiggling. I want some perfection. Perfection.
Yeah. DJ Sergeant Rock. My man Beats by Vonnie. on the track. You know what I'm talking about? And we finna do a little something like this for the ladies. You know what I'm talking about? You look delicious, hair slayed, outfit vicious, eyes blinging, nails shining, body cut to perfect the real diamond. Super bad when you walk in the door, and I wanna see you bounce your ass to the floor and get all the way down on the floor and bring it over here and throw a little more. Looking like your whole body's pressed on, uncut dope, ain't none of it stepped on. So surprised you the one they slept on, so it's no surprise you the one I crept on. I ain't lying, little mama, I love that. So let's find a spot when it's over the grub at. And after that, it's all about the chewing, and you ain't got to ask what we doing. I see you over there just wiggling, standing still but your ass still jiggling. Make a blind man wanna get an erection. Anybody can see your perfection. Perfection, perfection. Watching you is a blessing. Perfection, perfection. I'm taking you home, no question. Got you drop it down low all the way to the floor. And I'm Sergeant Rock, and I'ma let you know that I ain't your average nigga, cause I could give a fuck about your figure. You can have no ass and still look sexy. You can have no hair, it ain't gon' scare me. Say what? Cause I'ma do what I'ma do. And right now the focus is on you. I'm creeping like a locust on you to get at that monkey poking on you. Plus you know how to make that ass clap. It looks so good, you gotta look back. Made a brother on drugs, straight shook back. Made a brother getting stamps, put the books back. Made a brother that was laid on the draw and another nigga car that was iron. They took that. You making it hard hurt, ain't got them in their feelings like church. So baby, like Prince in the Revolution, throw that ass in the revolution. No Instagram, no Snapchat, just straight free shots from the bar pack. Blowing excellent, super good. Hoping I can hit you with the super wood. Right about now, it's a dance off. Later on the night, panties coming off. I see you over there just wiggling, standing still but your ass still jiggling. Make a blind man wanna get an erection. Anybody can see your perfection. Perfection, perfection. Watching you is a blessing. Perfection, perfection. I'm taking you home, no question. TSDS, this shit don't stop. Perfection, making their mouth drop like. DJ Sergeant Rock. My man Beats by Bonnie on the track. You know what I'm talking about? Workshop we do it. You know how we do it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
BLKTV, man, thanks for tuning in. With my man, DJ Sergeant Rock.
Yeah!
Hey.
No way. Sergeant Rock, you did that.
Now you're in the best possible position you could be in.
We out,
What's
baby.
the matter? Your shoes on too tight or something? Let's have some action. Let's have some asses wiggling. I want some perfection.